They got some good food, good drinks. Support the venue. They're sweet. They open up a spot for us to make this our home for the evening. The Untitled Open Mic, we've been doing this shit for 18 years and counting. Oh, that's good. That's a good job. We are stubborn, so and consistent-ish. So we've been doing it, been hopping around. We landed here 18 years, and really important thing is just getting together for the shit like this to happen. For us to get together and share poetry, talk art, and tell stories. So if you are unfamiliar with Untitled, it happens every first and third Wednesday of the month. This is the first Wednesday. What we usually do, in addition to an open mic, on the third Wednesday, we usually have a guest feature, maybe a traveling poet, a hometown homie, someone here to kind of do a little behind the poetry special and do a set for us and allow us to kind of witness their craft and their artistry a little more intentionally. So that's really sweet. That happens on the third Wednesday. But on the first Wednesday, we like to do a poetry slam. Yeah. Okay. We got some folks who, if you're unfamiliar with poetry slam, it's a competition where people compete with their poems. It's what? I know. It's so silly. I'm glad Nikolai. No, I'm not. No. I wish Nikolai was here because they would. We miss Nikolai. Can we say hi, Nikolai? Hi, Nikolai. All right, Nikolai is one of our other lovely co-organizers, but I'm going to behave. I'm not going to make bad bodily references about the slam. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, no. We're here. People are competing. We got some lovely poets and teams all throughout the Northeast area. It's going to be fun, all right? It's going to be fun. But I'm going to do some really quick housekeeping before we jump into the slam. We're going to start off with the slam, and then we can make our way to our waitlist open mic, okay? Very cute, very full, very on point. But yes, this is our home for the evening, all right? With our home, we want to create a creative space, a comfy space, a space for us to be brave, to tell our stories. And there's also a lot of fucked up shit out there, okay? There is. Any of this problematic views and attitudes, things that are harmful for our neighbors, we don't want that shit in here. We need that shit outside the door. I don't know why it was sticking on you to begin with, but we'll cleanse a little bit of that here. All right. So what we like to say is fuck shit up, but
no fucked up shit.
So yeah, you don't have to be nice, all right, but be
necessary.
Okay, great, beautiful. Okay, we fucked up. People fuck up. It's okay, but we'll call each other in and make sure we grow from this. But yeah, this is a space for you to be authentic and start conversations. But we have beautiful folks here, brave, creative folks. So let's continue to make this space feel like a home. Home is kind of complicated, so we get that. But not just the organizers, but we welcome all of y'all to share that responsibility with us. Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Also, let's practice respecting boundaries. That extends beyond just physical boundaries. That could be emotional as well. Folks might be sharing some lighthearted stuff tonight, some funny stuff. We also might be hearing some more heavier content, things that we like the range. All right, folks might be sharing on stage, but doesn't necessarily mean folks want to continue that after their performance. So just be mindful of that. So practice consent, practice checking in. We're our neighbors, right? These are people in our community, so we gotta treat each other with care. All right, beautiful. Boom boom. This event, because it looks mad cute and golden hour, and we have this event being streamed, so I would like to let y'all know it's being streamed. We also occasionally take photos. Also letting you know. If you don't want to be photographed, you can just let us know, because then I won't take my phone out. All right, cool. Lovely. Other things. We want you. Y'all are so tentative. I'm really appreciative of that. Thank you for being locked in. Attentive, attentive. You think I'm good with words? Hell no. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm just good with feelings. So if you vibe with anything tonight, feel connected in ways, we encourage y'all to participate and engage with the folks on stage. So perhaps I said something like really profound, or at least cute. You can snap for me. Can we practice snapping real quick? Yeah, if you don't know how to snap, it's cool. You just do this. It looks nice. That's it, aesthetics, okay? Maybe the homie just performed their heart out. You want to clap and applause. The homie can you applause real quick. And maybe you just order a delicious, tall, refreshing cold brew. You know, I'm so tired. Espresso martini, I'll take that as well. But maybe you want to respond like you just took a sip of that. You know, can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
Can I get a woo 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 woo? Can I go? Let's go, poet.
Let's go, boy.
Give energy back on stage. That's important, okay? You don't have to be quiet. Yeah, you already know. All right, you like that. We like that. Let the poets know how you're feeling. All right? Cool, cool. But respond appropriately. Doesn't mean start throwing your shoes. Like, just don't do that. Don't do that. All right? Beautiful, beautiful. We have some call responses, but for the most, I don't. Should we? Do we need to do that right now?
If you like.
Maybe. Just for fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're on a slam. Michael, who's going to be our host, I'm really excited for Mike to host this slam. But I don't know. Just in case, we want to try to jump into the open right after. But if you have new shit, we call it new shit. If you have old shit, we call it old shit.
Oh, shit.
And then we have shit in between.
In between, shit.
That's right. Correct. Very accurate. Very accurate. Okay. First time, let us know. Second time, also let us know. And there's another one, right? Wasn't there another one? I thought it was another call response. No.
First time reader.
Yeah. All right. And just one more time, just because the energy feels so good, a lot of familiar faces. I want to do a big shout out to the late and great Dr. Dougie Fresh. When I say Dr. Dougie, can I get a fresh Dr. Dougie?
Fresh.
Dr. Dougie.
Fresh.
Shout out to Douglas Bishop, y'all. With that, I feel like we're feeling good, Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna call up our lovely host for our slam tonight, all right? This person is gonna make sure we're well taken care of, keeping things going. I'm really excited. Please make some noise and a round of applause for Mike!
Who has two thumbs that learned that the slam was kicking off tonight? Hell yeah. Just found out. Okay, cool. If you never, first of all, I guess let's get this out of the way. Who has never been to a poetry slam before?
I haven't.
I saw all the hands, and I know for a fact that all of them are liars. So there's that. Poetry slam is a form of poetry that started back in Chicago, and we adopted it because we're Massachusetts and we're better than everybody else. We're gonna put points to poetry, but that shit doesn't matter. We do it because it's superficial and it's fun. With that, actually, you know what? I'm gonna first and foremost. Can I just get the judges that we have tonight? Can I get your boards up in the air just so you know? Oh, my eyesight is so thankful for you. Thank you for being right there. Awesome. What I'm gonna do, actually, poets first. If you guys could just kind of close your ears, all of our competing poets. We're gonna do that real quick. Judges, these guys. Let me tell you something about these guys. What they, what they were writing. Yeah, they do passion, but we're the ones that trusted you with this. So your judgment is fine. You're gonna do 1 to 10 decimal points, so we can make things easy and we can get a winner at the end of this. And we're gonna trust your judgment first and foremost. So you guys are good. Poets, you can uncover your ears. Judges, if you could give me a moment with the poets. These guys don't know shit. They don't know nothing. We just pick them off the street. That's how it is. You guys are gonna make noise for these poets. You're gonna give them all the support, all the call and responses that Ricky gave you guys earlier. You're gonna let people know how they feel about poems. Cool. Judges, you can uncover your ears. I said nothing offensive to you. With that being said, there are so many people here tonight. Can I just say, first and foremost, I am so happy that we have such a full house tonight. I guess first and foremost, can I get Rhode Island? Can you guys make some noise? Yeah! Massachusetts, can you guys make some noise? Yeah! New Hampshire! Nice. Awesome. I don't think there's much more kind of preamble I have for this. So I guess I can ask, are you guys ready for a poetry slam?
Absolutely! No.
See, the bit is that usually when I say that, everybody's like, yeah, I'm ready. And then I say, no, you're liars and you don't know anything. But you guys know. So. All right. Well, obviously, since you guys know and you're all so well versed in the art of slam, you know that we have sacks that we have to get to. And we need to spill some blood so we know that these judges know what they're doing. With that being said, we got two sacrificial poets tonight. And with that, I think I'm just going to pull up our first one. This poet, I saw from across the room because I assume he's freshly shaved. Super bald, super beard. Make some noise, everybody, for the one and the only Michael
That's my favorite podcast.
Good work.
I want to fight whoever came up with the name attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It's like pointing at the Atlantic and calling it a pond. It doesn't even scratch the surface. Come, climb into my skull, and let me take you on a tour of one of the DSM's most misleading misnomers. First, we've got sensory overload. House party in my head, packed wall to wall with bodies, cicada buzz of a dozen different conversations, never-ending pressure screaming for release. Next, we've got task paralysis, a deer in the headlights of oncoming traffic. Here's a math problem for you. It is now 10 a.m., and I have something to do at 1 p.m. Will I make some phone calls, read a book, or do the dishes? Trick question. The answer is none of the above. Instead, I think about all the things I should do and rot in indecision until I must necromance my bones into motion. Here we have overspending. Marvel at the vast collection of books bought in bulk when they blacked out in a cozy little bookstore. The instruments gathering dust, I got bored of learning to play within weeks of holding them in my hands. Oh, and then there's rejection sensitivity dysphoria. Constructive criticism means I'll never amount to anything. Unanswered texts mean that you secretly hate me and want me to disappear. Now, we come to the part of the tour that nobody wants to talk about. Over here we have intrusive thoughts. They burst in, they flinch as they play radio static in my brain, show me a tapestry of things I do not want to see, but I just can't tame the cacophony. Then we've got my impulsive tongue. It trips over itself constantly, too excited, too fast, too reckless, stuttering and stumbling towards certain disaster while the voice of reason screams, slow down! Don't say that! Stop talking! Just stop! And at last, we come to the end, the spiral. Inside my echo chamber skull, I am my own Greek tragedy. Here, I take a single grievance and watch as it blooms to nuclear fallout. Here, I can fixate on all my mistakes and produce 1,000 worst-case scenarios. Play them over and over until I believe that I am too much and not enough. I play on the ones I love. I want to break my own jaw to keep from speaking. I want to tear out my brain to keep from thinking. And you, my friends, will only see the symptoms and never the sickness. Will only see all my impulse and inattention, never knowing that inside I am screaming down these empty corridors, and all I can hear is my own echo.
Make some noise for Mike Linehan, everybody. I'm going to move this to the side to our competing poets. If you need to use it, please feel free. This is the most time I'm going to give you, judges. You do your thing. I have facts about the judges. I don't know if you submitted these or if they're true, but just to get to know our judges a little bit more, one of our first ones, I apologize if I mispronounce anything. We have Annalisa, is that correct? Amalia, okay. Amalia and Elisa. And they both do tap dance and poetry together.
Oh,
Next we have Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Sophie was here yesterday at the right time and the wrong date. We have Decker, who is a good friend and a loyal member of the community. And they have a brother that they've never met, apparently. Is that true? Is everything true? I didn't know if you lied to me. That's what I get. We have, is it Chris? Chris? All right, awesome. And it says you're a fashion designer? Yeah. Nice. And then lastly, is it Anissa? Now, this is the one that I didn't. Is your cousin Rihanna? Okay. That's insane. Okay. All right. With that being said, I think you guys have had, I assume you've had enough time to look at it, wait for the scores. So when you're ready, go ahead and hold those up and I will read them off. All right. So from low to high, we have an 8.7. We have another 8.7.
All right.
We have but a third 8.7. We have an 8.9. And we have a 9.6. Make some noise for the poets. Rick, are you fast enough to have that?
Let's do it.
What is it?
We got a 26.3 for Mike
26.3
Linehan.
for the man, Mike Linehan. All right. And then I promised you guys one more, so we're going to do one more set. That's okay.
absolutely.
You're welcome. This next sack, I'm super excited to have up here because she is one of the bright young stars that we got coming out of Lowell now. So let's make some noise for Julina, everybody.
What? Oh.
My art teacher tells me
never lose your fire.
I don't know how to tell him. I think I already have. I put compassion into people who have no passion, but maybe, just maybe, something in me still lingers. In history class, we learn about the revolution, about people who fought for a better country. They call them patriotic. Posters hang in the hallway that call us the future. Encourage us to stand up when we think something is wrong.
But only as long as your voice is not too loud.
Not too much.
Silence has been my companion for a while. Watching minorities deteriorate around me, lips vacuum sealed, adults always tell me,
stay in a child's place. Don't talk back. Mind your business.
and now the fist that is balled up holds my voice within it. I watch those who have enough confidence
Stand alone. Stand up with admiration.
wondering if my arms will ever be strong enough to hold
The power of an advocate. I can't break a rock because I'm too busy trying to split a mountain. Maybe I'm just too young to make my own battles. But how can you tell someone their fight means nothing because they are young?
That our words mean less because you think we're not old enough to know how to use them?
We protest for a better country, yet we are idiots,
Uneducated for trying to make a change when
Freedom should not be blind devotion. It should be your right to criticize your country.
we founded a nation. In history class, we learned about the first 10 addition. We learned about the addition of the first 10 amendments to the Constitution.
Freedom of speech.
to petition.
To assemble.
These rights inalienable, and so our power should be undeniable.
Well, how much longer until I am considered patriotic?
What kind of revolution is worth fighting for?
Take pride in your freedom until
Speech, protest, and religion whistle louder than your bullets. They fought for suffrage.
But women had to wait 144 years for the right to vote. They founded a nation under the belief that all men were created equal.
But black boys my age continue dying, have been dying, open casket to brutal beatings to protest brutality.
they were sick of the monarchy.
But 34 felony charges later, he's a good man.
When he governs your speech, clap the right hand over your mouth and blame Lady Liberty.
He's only doing it to protect himself.
He does not love you
The way you think he does,
He will not stand for your flag.
the way you do for his. The only kind of revolution worth fighting for is the one giving rights. Is it really a revolution if it only benefits those already in power? Is it really a revolution if we just went back?
It is hot outside and the mic is hotter in here. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, Bull is on fire. Also, your surprise sound. Look at that. That's just to illustrate that we might have pieces going into this. We don't know. Judges, you know what to do. You don't look like the same judge then. It's just. All right. From low to high, we have an 8.5. We have a second 8.5. We have a 9. We have a 9.1. And we have a 9.3. Make some noise for the poets. Rick off, my dear friend. How we doing?
We got a 26.6 for the group piece.
26.6 for the youngins from Lowell. All right. Guys, with that being said, are you ready to actually start a poetry slam now? I mean, kind of, sort of, because you guys don't know the rounds. Would you like to know the first round? Yeah. All right. Can I get a little bit of a drum roll from the round, please? So, in our first round, we got Boston Poetry Slam, followed by Slam for Your Dime, followed by Mill City Speaks, followed by Prom Slam, Boston Poetry Slam. Who are you sending up? Groupies! Clap it to the
Look! It's a bird!
It's a plane!
It's super trans!
Able to leap in any pair of platform docks. Faster than a speeding chaser.
Stronger than a full dose of HRT.
We get Marvel at DC.
This Supreme League is rainbow charged.
Out from the shadows of dive bar emo night.
It's a tall goth girl baddie!
Able to turn all the metal coins in your man's pockets into new piercings.
From the granola crumbs in the backseat of a Subaru Outback, here comes the T-Boy Grappler! With the power to turn your 3 hairs of teenage boy mustache into a Dom Daddy beard.
Who's that appearing from the grass-fed, non-GMO, gluten-free coffee shop?
It's Genderqueer Nightcrawler!
Barista by day, and unit organizer also by day. EP babe by night. This hardworking cluster of gender
Will make you question your own identity more than you question theirs. In the trans superhero universe,
just will cut you in half.
any trans man under 5'7" can get you top surgery with one snap.
A team of trans fan DJs with your head spinning 3 seconds onto the track.
But if you're a Republican,
Their remixes will shapeshift your face into the
poop emoji before spinning it off, imagine.
having a trans person fighting for you.
What a blessing that would be.
Affirming identities in every bathroom.
Freeing children from all conversion therapy.
Imagine a world
where someone is fighting for the people you love in every step. Except we do!
Chase Santiago.
ACLU lawyer arguing for trans rights at the Supreme Court.
Skylar Baylor.
Who works full-time as a public speaker advocating for trans inclusion in sports.
Patagonia.
Who hiked 100 miles in full drag race 1.2 million for trans and environmental organizations.
And you, my trans love,
who grows gardens from the palms of your hands. You hold everyone around you in the center of their own blooming.
You, my trans love, the way your empathy fills the room. You hear people through the emotion and into the heart. You, my trans love,
who opens your heart like the door to a passenger seat to a car. You can find a road that leads to love no matter where we are.
You, my trans love, the way you tightrope balance your life with fullness. Busy with the joy of life, you are the light at the end of someone's depression game.
And you, my trans loves, in a world that decides to make us the villains, we can be our own heroes. Our love can save each other.
Judges, you know what to do. While you're doing that, I like to think that like the post-credit scene and like that would be like somebody from like Slam Free like getting up and like, looks like it's my turn. Don't listen, man. Just listen to me when I do important things. Waiting on 3 scores. I got 2 spoons. I got 4. I don't know, man. Totally got a score. All right, cool. So from low to high, we got. From low to high, we have an 8.8. We have an 8.9. We have a 9.2. We got a 9.6. And we got a 9.7. Once again, for the poet. What's up?
I get some 27.7.
27.7! All right. Mill City Speaks, you guys are going to be on deck. What's Slam for your guy? Who are you sending up?
Happy Tuesday!
The first blast went off before I knew the difference between warheads and fireworks. It burned baby blankets, boxes of toys, and bedroom walls. It was all gone before I ever knew what I was losing, blanketing the memories in ash before the smoke had cleared. I accidentally set off the second blast, trying to turn desperation into dynamite. The adolescent agony of fingers pointed, dead weight, failure to thrive, bad luck charm, the rest of the litter, the slowest of the pack. I fought to keep up with them until my feet bled. I gathered grenades like a child hoarding dolls, turning each one into a painted-faced play toy. If I had known what it would mean to pull the pin, I never would have done it. I learned to love lighting matches, watching them burn, feeling the warmth grow, letting the heat consume before becoming blisters on my fingertips. I learned to love the way the pain kissed my skin, the smoke surrounding and holding me. When it hits you just right, the choking can feel like breathlessness. The strangulation, a hug. I don't care whose arms they are, only that they are holding me. So I burn, and there's crackling in my ears, and there's fire, and there's smoke, and it all blinds me. I don't have to see my hurt anymore until I feel his grip on me loosen, until the blaze is hosed away and the wounds decorating my skin remind me that I am not fireproof. Can I still call it losing when I'm the one who lit the family fuse? When each time I saw it cut shorter and continued to play with fire? If only I had been built of something other than flint and flames with gunpowder veins. If only I were not brought up in a time between where the strike is not so violent, where I forge family from what was broken, find mother and father amongst the ruin, turn cinder into sister, and then maybe there could be a world where all I light is candles and fireplaces.
While you're doing your thing, slip for what? Was it happy tutu?
Happy tutu.
Happy tutu. That's what we're going with. Decker, you're like, for those who can't see, Decker has been drawing on their board and is like slowly adding more and more to it. It's a wild time, everybody. All right, judges. Nice. Cool. So, from low to high, we have an 8 point. We have an 8.8. We have a 9. We have a 9.2. And we have a 9.3. Make some noise for the poet. Scores. You guys witness. I don't know if I should start reading like the commentary that's on every board I'm seeing now. All right. Rick off, my friend, my mathematically gifted friend.
You got a 27 even.
27! Yeah! All right. As we're racing through round one, because Propsland, you guys are on deck, and then we're going to go into round two right after that. But with that being said, Mill City Speaks. Who you guys sending home?
Every boy learns to fight from his father's fists. Through bruised knuckles and broken bones, you carved my hands so they resemble yours, holding all of your muscle memory. And one night, I saw you in the bathroom mirror with your sharp nose and your stubbled cheeks. And I took my hand, and I took your hand, and I smashed it into the bathroom window. With your hand, I smashed the glass to find a million yous staring back at me, and the shards laid around the room. Or maybe it was all just me. The one whose knuckles drip blood and glass in an even flow into the bathroom sink. I never knew your father, but I feel his leathery hands on your earthly body, and I feel ashamed, because I am the man that hurt you, and I am your brittle bones, and I am the boy you hurt. And maybe you stood in front of a mirror one day, decades ago, and smashed the face of your abuser. And maybe it was all just practice for the day you destroyed another young face that looked like yours. And sometimes late at night, I fear maybe it was practice for me too, but I won't let that be. I once feared the fact that my hands are my own, but if they're my own, then I can choose what they're there for. So I bunch them up, and I keep it like that, because they might hold the same memories, but they will not hold the same purpose. In defiance of my own nature, I choose to be good, and that is my burden, not anybody else's. No boy will ever call me father, so when I go, there will be more than me in that casket. There'll be my hands, and your bones, and your father's skin, and handprints, and blood, and glass, and all of the memories we held inside. Abuser and abused, tied forever in one.
Judges, you do your thing. You can call me bad host if you like. I did forget to mention trigger warnings, guys. They will not count towards your overall time. You were perfectly fine in giving those. Please, if you need to step out for any reason or for any triggers, protect your peace. Do your thing. Awesome. With that, judges, you guys are good. I need all the commentary, all of it. All right. So from low to high, we got a 7.5. We got a 7. We got a 7.8. Damn. We got a 7.9. We have an 8. And we have an 8.1. Make some noise for the poet, not the scores. My dear friend. What we got?
We got a 23.7.
23.7 for the whole day. Again, make some noise for the poet, not the police. Cool. Guys, we're at the table, we're at the back door of round 1, I guess. I don't know if we're taking a house tour, I guess. Sabrina Carpenter is big my head. All right. With that being said, Prog Slam. You guys shut it down. Group please! Make some noise!
Rise and shine, great American High. My name's Michaelis Lee.
And my name's Renee Ramos.
And these are your morning announcements. Congrats to the football team on their hard-fought victory over the Rebels.
Way to conquer those snowflakes on their own field.
Let's go, pillagers. The word of the day is acquiesce. ACQUIESCE. Acquiesce, which means to accept without protest. This is an important skill for any valued member of our student body.
SAT prep begins today in the multi-purpose room.
We will be studying analogies.
For example,
spot is to Dalmatian what bullet hole is to black body. If you need a fee waiver for the exam,
don't ask for one.
Beg! Make sure the board can taste the desperation dripping from a single-parent household. It is their second favorite snack behind Hispanic Students Union is scheduled to meet in the auditorium after school today. Reminder, gathering in large groups is required. It's cheaper to save ammo by knocking out 2 birds with 1 strike. Remember your training, great American, except without protest. Bob and weave when you hear the but. By now you should know how alliteration works. The library will be closed next week for routine burning.
Barbecue the books,
ask the bodies, but no smoking in the bathroom.
Today's lunch is stuffed crust pizza
and polluted pork chops. Chew thoroughly before you swallow your pride. Choking is a costly mistake.
Free lunch. Applications for free lunch are now open.
The poverty line has been reduced to a hunger game. To fight for eligibility, bring your appetite to the front office. Chat.
We really gotta stop doom scrolling in class.
The media is full of fake news and brain rot. Don't let those woke radicals steal your great American pride.
Stop by ROTC, stop by ROTC, stop by ROTC, stop by ROTC to talk to your local recruiter about enlisting.
Boot camp is brutal, but the benefits are better. The Green Club is starting a recycling program.
All proceeds will be donated to a trillionaire in need.
Text Tesla to 10621. Take your country back today. Say cheese.
Tomorrow is senior picture day.
Pick an outfit that looks good with chains
and keep that line up tight.
An outfit easy to remember helps when you go missing. Seniors, this may be your last chance to smile for a camera.
Great American Student Council is meeting after homework.
Class President Trump will be speaking on the recent passing of Principal Epstein. During this time, keep trafficking the halls to an underage minimum. Now rise, great American, face your flag, and prepare to pledge your allegiance. Pay attention, acquiesce, ACQUIESCE. You want to be great, don't you? Except without protest. You won't get anywhere in life acting like that. Anybody weaker than a weapon is worthless. After all, this wouldn't be an announcement if we didn't add you to the morning.
I gotta step back from the microphone.
Bring yourself up there.
Waiting on 2. All right. Golly. All right.
Oh my God.
You guys want this low to high right now? From low to high, we have a 9.9. We have a 10. We have a second 10. We have a third 10. Make some noise. I mean, Rick, I'm an idiot, so I can't do the math. I feel like it's easy math, but like,
You know, like you can do the math.
Rick, for the sake of continuity, what was the score?
Big 3-0.
Big 3-0! Guys, that's what we want. Done and dusted in the books. So with that being said, do you guys want to know how round 2 is going to go?
Yes.
Can I get another drum roll? Round 2! We got Mill City Speaks, followed by Boston Poetry Slam, followed by Prom Slam, followed by Slam for your dad. With that being said, with that being said, Boston Poetry Slam, you folks are on deck. Mill City Speaks, who the hell are you sending up? Sasha!
Sometimes she was a hurricane, broke locks on doors, hit a wall. Sometimes she was a calm gulf reflecting sunlit sky, soft waves, warm sand. But there's clouds over the kitchen again. Air pressure predicted to drop. I shelter in a room with a broken lock. My father forecasts the wind will change tomorrow, and it will. But between her screams and his silence, I know abandonment as thunder. Stay away from the windows. Talk about it when the rustling stops in the hallway. I trained to watch each flinch, each tonal shift. My childhood used to depend on how a door closed or opened. I believe if I can't stop someone crying, if I can't make sunlight form inside their lungs, windows will shatter. Rain, wind, crash of lightning. It'll be my fault that I can't stop the weather. I keep thinking, if I can find someone with skin like warm, soft sand, the quiet of a fluttering breeze, if someone can hold me long enough, I can forget the rumble shock of electric heat in my nerve endings. My father says, lightning never strikes twice. I'm never sure. Is it better to evaporate into the howling gale, evacuate to a windowless room, or someone's arms? If I yell into her wind, can I reroute the path of lightning? If I project hail, will clouds disperse? Father was always repairing the roof, replacing glass, putting shutters in place. But at what wind speed do shingles rip from their nails? In an emergency exit, it's normal to cling to something durable, a tree branch, a flotation device. I cling to the nearest outreached hand. When buoyancy retreats, when limbs break, I keep looking for another set of arms and shelter. Perhaps this is why I collect lovers who don't really want me. I have never known anyone who doesn't change with the wind. I have known so many who break away with the slightest pressure. I know it's foolish to look for a lover, to fill some quiet that never existed. Am I still looking for someone to fix? For all the ways she can't learn to love me? Emptiness of belly and home, echo and ruminate. Just want someone to know that I am worth staying, that I work every day to remove the lightning from my throat, that the roof will get reshingled, the windows replaced. Just want a house full of more laughter than wind, where candlelight glows under my skin and roses bloom. I just want a lover, home. We don't need to build a storm shelter.
I'll give you one next time, okay?
You have all slam to think of a
You asked if they wanted one. You did not say you were going to give them.
That's fair. Cool. So, from low to high, we have an 8.4.
Higher.
We have an 8.6. Higher. We have an 8.7. Higher. Got numbers for a second. We have an 8.9. And we have a 9.6. Top four. Somebody like hit me with brainwaves or something. I skipped for a second. Rick, I'm dying up here. What was it?
26.2.
26.2. All right. With that being said, Prop Slam folks are on deck. Boston Poetry Slam. Who do you guys think of that? Ruby! I know!
I need more closet space. Johnny gave me this shirt, silk, floral, 2 years. You got 2 more years, you can still pull this one off, Bob.
It didn't work when he gave it to you. You just think it's pretty.
Heavy, blue flannel. All right, Eddie.
Cornered in a bar, you ran when you saw the nothing behind Eddie's eyes.
Suit, tie, got it for that corporate job.
Looks like someone died in it.
Beige, Leidenheimer t-shirt.
Nobody likes you in this one, but you don't care, and I'm proud of you for that.
That old faded heavy denim jacket.
Just wish I filled out the shoulders.
Don't look.
Behind the suit.
You keep that one back there because you are afraid of it.
They're called skeletons in the closet for a reason.
Let out the skeletons! Didn't you always say you need more closet space?
I still wear the navy and black Perry Ellis button down.
That one's kind of dark, though.
I got it for my mom's funeral 7 years ago. The sleeves are kind of short now, like a sorrow I am trying to grow out of. I choose it anyway. Let out the skeletons! The pink and gray polo that belonged to Lucy is wrinkled like she never got to be. Let out the skeletons!
The world's already full of your dead friend.
Marilyn Monroe graphic tee makes me look straight.
Yeah, you go ahead and tell yourself that.
But Mercedes picked it out for me.
But you never got to pick out flowers for her.
LL Bean flannel with the missing buttons.
God, you are a dad.
Purple corduroy is so soft.
It still has that stain from Ed on the sleeve.
It looks best with something underneath. Roll it up and let your broken heart beat. Let out the skeletons! The grief in a queer man's closet hangs like a loose gathering of bones.
You need something you can put on tomorrow that still holds together somehow.
Let out the skeletons! Wear something that'll make them jump back in their skin.
Wear something that says you ain't killed me yet.
Wear a dress that says you've always been a tough man. Wear something that says
you wish you looked this good and afraid.
in worried,
Infurious.
in doubt,
In exhaustion.
in regret.
And I see you, honey.
And I see you, darling.
I see you.
I see you. I see you. I don't know what you've been through.
But I can see you've been through something.
It's all right. I got one in my wardrobe too. Wear something like that always.
Honey.
Darling, love every last thread.
Lucky Poets! Welcome to Nice Girls Ladies. We're trying to do this thing for like the past half hour. But I'm up here acting a fool, so she couldn't. Shout out to Dragonfly Cafe. Judges, you know, all right. So, from low to high, we have an 8.9. We have just a 9.0. We have a 9.1. And we have a 9.3. Okay. And we and we have a 9.7.
There we go.
Clap for the poet.
Got a 27.4.
27.4. Well, before we call, I'll give you a fun fact because I promised it before we do the next one. How many people here have seen Spider-Verse? Cool. Throughout the majority of that movie, Miles Morales is animated at half a frame slower than all the other Spider-Men because he has not mastered his spider powers.
Yep.
When he does, he's animated at the same speed as everybody. So you can, when you watch that again, keep that in mind. Cool. All right. That being said, Slam Free, you guys are on deck. With that, Prof Slam, you guys send it up.
Oye, Titi, tío.
Cacho primo, hermana, mira familia. I know you voted for Trump. Que tú no te vergüenza, cabrón.
I know you say you don't do politics.
That you vote with the Bible. Pero por favor, what about this man is holy?
You find yourself in a white god as if your skin is a sin to forgive.
You seem to confuse vanity for values.
Hatred for hallelujahs.
Machismo for being a man.
Pero familia.
This man is bien hijo de puta. Where do you think following this snake will lead you? The conquistador brings you to the cage and you open the door yourself.
Thank them for their hospitality.
Like a risk thanks its handcuffs. My sister cries over the South as Confederate statues are destroyed and says,
They are destroying our culture.
and I ask her, whose culture? Not mine. Merana, in our culture, we make music out of misery.
And sometimes
Riots make the best beats, and you mourn marvel over eugenics. Remember your history, how they sterilized a third of Puerto Rico's women.
How those women pulled you from broken ribs.
How your every breath that you take makes you defiant. How our existence was a crime.
My uncle calls immigrants criminals, and I asked him,
Can you understand us anymore?
I noticed the white in your smile.
Like teeth can brush away a language.
Do you remember the way mommy would pray for you? Even if you do, will your children ever hear that same love from you?
Are you shaming your Spanish behind bars? If mommy were still here, she'd wash that shit out with soap.
And Primo, please stop saying the N-word. Don't cosplay a struggle you contribute to.
She'd wash that shit out your mouth too. Your mal de ojo at all that you find shameful is manifesting into laws.
Shame is their favorite chain to rattle.
Pero no solo eres tú. Our idols have turned too.
Willie Colón era un gran varón. A salsa legend who said,
Trump should have more salsa at his events. So we dance, or whatever it's called when your joy loses rhythm. After years of being a queer activist,
he became a MAGA advocate.
Or whatever it's called when a gesture finds his purpose.
And Utopia
would play a fool just to be in the king's court, as if your bells don't jingle like chains, like you can find a home in a den of serpents, cleaning the teeth of the mouth that feeds you, like the venom won't find your family first.
Judges! The talk gets harder and harder. We love you poets to catch up here. So I will give you your time to do your thing, and while you do that, I will regale our audience with another fun fact. Santa Claus is the most powerful mutant ever detected by Cerebro in the X-Men. He was kidnapped by Hitler in World War II and later saved New York from a clone. Comics. Anyway, judges. We need a new marker. Do we have a new marker?
Yeah, somewhere.
Can I even? I can't. Oh, I got it. We can do this. We will get you a new one. So, actually, okay. All right. Everybody hold. Everybody hold. Horses hold. Just wait. I can read it, so we're good. But all right. So from low to high, we have a 9.1. We have a 9.3. We have a 9.4. We have a 9.5. We have a second 9.5.
Yes.
Make some noise for the poets. Make some noise for the poets. I realize we're tonight. Rick off, my friend.
We have a 28.2.
28.2! All right, guys, we're at the end of round 2. We're going to close things out with another one of my favorites, because you guys are all my favorites. Slam for your guy. Who you guys sending up? Micah!
Scent of safety used to sing me to sleep. Whiff of warm sand and skin. Hint of mint vapor clinging to your fingers, clinging to me. Sweet lullaby, kissing life into my parched lips, parting for the moisture collecting in the air between us, till the waterline rounds, turns white river rapids rushing me on, clever sedative keeping me under, pushing me deeper, thinking this was what I asked for, till I'm forced to wait and stare wide-eyed at it. Fear, feel it, wrenching, writhing, deep in my gut, something tugs, squeezes, burns. Revelation, hot like lightning, lights my vision, shocks my system as it chases out vapor, tries to show me what I'm missing, that I'm grasping at any flash of familiar. I'm holding on, desperate nails dragging up dirt like I'm collecting dark winters. I'm digging in to what is left, but what is left was gone before I could notice. Turned away, but for a second, to tend my own wilting garden, while he took a flamethrower to his, swept up the ash in kind words, apologies, always in the nick of time, begs me for water like it's liquid hope, but refuses to pick up the hose. Always says the warm thing, fuzzy buzzing in my chest, erupting in flames, rabbit heart taking it in too quickly to catch the scent of smoke. Something's wrong with my nose, restless twitching, catching nothing, so I bury it in the dirt, try to ground myself there in the dark. It's easy to be held. I remember it so well. I remember arms wrapped like both cradle and armor around my fragile limbs. I remember what it was like to leap and trust you with the landing. And I am falling so much faster now, but I remember being held so I don't notice, so I don't look down, so I hold on to you, but you are falling too, and I don't know that you've jumped. And I don't know when being held began to feel like being dragged. Will the cycle repeat? Will I always be the rabbit before the brush fire? The frog boiling in the pot? Rope burn round my wrists from hanging on too tight. You know, it's not the fall that kills you. It's the landing when it hits you all at once.
It's gone! You're doing it! So demanding! All right, guys. You do your thing. I'm going to give the fine folks another fun fact. Every year on his birthday, Sabretooth hunts down Wolverine and beats him up. So, happy birthday. right, judges. I'm waiting on about one score. There we go. So, for Mona High, we have an 8.0. We have an 8.5. We have an 8.6. We have a 9.2. And we have a 9.3. I know he's a supercomputer, so he already has it. I can just look at him. But just so you guys are aware, mid rolls are going to be coming up. And then because you guys have been such a lovely crowd, we're going to give you a nice little sorbet moment. All right, Rickov, I know you're dying to let me know what the score was.
Total is a 23.3.
23.3. All right, guys, that's the second round. And I hope you guys.
Yeah. Clarification, that was an issue with the time penalty. Apologies. That is a 26.3.
26.3. This is why I don't like numbers. They confuse me. Why are there imaginary ones?
You want coffee real?
There's more coffee over here. All right. That being said, like I said, we have finished round 2. Holy shit! Yeah, we're halfway through. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna throw the mic over to our good friends Ricky and Connor. They're gonna give us our mid rolls and kind of let you guys know what's going on in the community. Yeah. Make some noise for our lovely co-hosts.
All right. This has been an amazing night, everyone.
Yeah.
So we have a couple just important little housekeeping announcements to get out of the way, and we're gonna get to our sorbet poet. Then back to the second half of the slam. So real quick, Low Poetry Wheel. That is us, and we are a wobbly wheel. We don't go down the road very straight. It's because we only have 3 spokes, but there are 3 very important spokes. We have the Untitled Open Mic, which we are at right here, right now. That's us! Then we have our very own Mill City Speaks, which is also here tonight. Yes. Slam team. And then we have Freebirds, which is our youth poetry program. Which also here. We're also here, yes. And one of the great things about coming to any one of our events is that we do not charge any cover fees. We operate solely on grants and donations. Now, what does that mean? That means we are broke as shit. We have no money. So,
all the money goes back.
There was a tradition started by the late and great Dr. Douglas Bishop, where he would take off his hat and he would pass it around, ask if anyone had any spare change they're willing to give, and if they didn't have any spare change, just put some good vibes in the hat. And if you didn't give a damn, he passed it along. I do want to say though, if you do have money, please give it to the amazing staff at Dragonfly Cafe first. And then if you have anything else, you really like it. Now, Rickov generously gives us his grandfather's hat to continue this tradition that Dougie started, and I'm going to start passing it along. All right, so another big thing that we do at mid-roll is we announce upcoming events. We have quite a few. So, first thing to note is the Lowell Poetry Club is going to be heading to Brave New Voices, leaving on July. And it gets even better because one day later, on July 15th, we are going to have our feature here, our very own Mackenzie Fees of
Published poet.
He does have a book. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Keep an eye out for postings on our first and third Wednesday events for the Untitled Mic in August, and then in September, on August 2nd, we have a 4x4 slam that's going to be taking place here. And then on September 16th, we're going to be doing a venue feature with Slam Free or Die. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Don't forget to visit our little community library and email sign-up list. There. There's some really good stuff there. Is there merch today? Oh, we always have t-shirts. We always have t-shirts that you can purchase from us. Don't forget to give us a follow on Instagram at Low Poetry Wheel and visit our website, lowpoetry.com. And now we're almost ready to get back to the sorbet poet. Now, before we get back to that, we do understand that this slam takes up a good amount of time, so we're going to be just letting everyone know who is on our wait list for the Untitled Open Mic that we're going to try to get to you, but it's only going to be dependent on how much time we do have left in the night. And I'm going to welcome Mike back up to the stage.
That's me.
We're going to get to the sorbet poet. Thank you, everyone.
You had your dinner. Now it's time for dessert. No!
Oh!
And eating dessert. All right. So I guess before we even reveal what round 3 is going to be, we're just going to bring up our sorbet poet. This poet I believe, is not helping with Northeast this year. No, but has in the past and is a very lovely person that I very much appreciate. Let's make some noise, everybody, for the one and only Alex Kiss.
In the seconds before the seizure, silence filled on the room like rain. The tinkling at the nurse's station dampened first, then the fluorescent hum of the waiting area until even the ever-present cough of the patient 3 seats down ran liquid onto the floor of the emergency room. I felt as though I were somehow looking straight, while also rolling my eyes backward toward myself, like I could see through to my center. I blacked out. When I blinked myself alive, it was not noise puddled on the ground, but my limbs crossed under a halo, a hymn of hands shepherding me into a bed, into a bay. The doctor squinted into my agony. I did not cry out, but the ache oozed from my clenched jaw and onto the doctor's hands. He could not see it staining his fingertips as he pointed and named me liar. I'm not a man of God, but I have poured prayers into candles, held vigil for the nurse who challenged him, who saw truth in the syncopated rhythm my body shifted into and decided I would not suffer incompetence in its wake. And there were needles and scans and time leaching from the base of my neck, and my screams ran imperceptible across my cheeks and onto the crinkled paper of the bed and below. The linoleum ran slit with my curses, water rising amorphous contained behind the hospital curtain, as though nobody beyond could ever know the flood. They pulled back the partition. It's good news. No neurological abnormalities. The seizures are only pain-induced. Only? The word seeps through my pores. Don't worry. I'm only drowning.
Thank you. If you don't know, this was your treat. You don't have to score that. If you want, do it, and then you can yell it into the ether. I don't know what you want to do with it. But that was our nice little dessert. I hope you liked it. Thank you, Alex, for being our little dessert treat. I don't, brother. The metaphors are all over the place. All right, so we're gonna go into round 3, We're in the tail end of this slam, guys. And would you like to know how this round's going to go?
Yeah.
Would you like to give me a drum roll because I demand them? We got Prop Slam! Followed by Mill City Speaks! Followed by Slide for Your Neck! Followed by Basket Poetry Slam! And that being said, at Mill City, you guys are on deck. Prop Slam, who are you guys sending up? Rookies! And they're coming! I love these boys! I'm just the host, not. You're at maximum height. Minimum height.
Ode to the memorial immigrants are never given. A name finds itself hostage before it finds a home.
We live in a country devoted to the decay of lineage
And just ice for all, where every body is buried with an invoice because the cost of dying's going up.
Yes, that's what they mean by yesterday's price ain't today's price.
The math ain't mathin' when body count is the currency that keeps a nation's pockets heavy. Let this be a moment of silence for those we never met, but know their death holds the same weight as our breath.
Life has always felt like a kind of funeral.
Picture a single mother, unable to pass down her mother's tongue. When your tongue is a target, there is no peace in being a parent
in a country full of triggers.
Still, it takes a community to raise a child,
To give birth to a future.
to honor the nameless graves.
While fishing out bones in our bleeding culture.
Dear Puerto Rico, soy Boricua, these are your sons and daughters speaking.
White enough to mirror a ghost.
Latino enough to cast a haunting from rippled tongues to get our lick back.
They turned our natives into taxes.
Thought it would make us naive.
To be Hispanic and homeless is a poem yet to leave my mouth.
A poem yet to burn my tongue.
Or slap my hand.
For reaching into the pot before the food is ready. What I'm saying is, I've struggled with grief for as long as I've been able to reach a stovetop.
Let this memorial be our middle ground.
The product of parents who refuse to be silent.
So when I'm gone,
keep my memory alive in the street lights I was born under.
And hands I never got to hold back.
But don't get me confused.
I don't wish to be remembered here.
What's the point of memorializing my body when there's an ice trail of names disappearing from an alligator's mouth? The lesser of two evils is the belief you actually have the choice. You were born so close to the jaw you forgot it was killing you. Can somebody tell me, do missing immigrants go to heaven? Fuck that! Immigrants created heaven.
How do you think we got so far?
You stole our family's land,
but can't hijack our memory of home.
We never served the same God. Don't believe us? Fuck around and find out.
Ain't it revolutionary?
To survive being erased, ain't it revolutionary?
To outlive the grave.
Ain't it revolutionary when every name they try to bury keeps showing up in another child's mouth? Julia,
Gustavo,
Molesta,
Piedad.
America never built you a memorial, so we became one instead.
This is over. Judges, I don't know what your resumes look like, but better be pretty stacked for this job. So, I think we got them all. We got them all. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Not calling anybody out. From low to high. We have a 9.3. Higher. We got a 9.4. Higher. We got a 6. And we got a 9.8. Here's your fun fact before Rick Off gives us a score. Thanos has canonically been arrested by the NYPD.
Interesting. Okay.
Rick Off.
You got a 28.5.
28.5! Let me get my list back up. All right, cool. That being said, Slam Free, you folks are on deck. Mill City Speaks, we ascend to a group piece! And we're going to keep as we go as we go.
I always pictured myself a mother, lullabies falling from the tip of my tongue while tiny socks dangled as I cradled my arms.
I am my mother's miracle baby, a gift after dying 3 times on the table. My ultrasound is proof of her living.
I am a few years away from being alive,
running out of time to swaddle my inner child.
For my womb to allow space for this dream that I have wanted for so long.
Mom tells me your life has no meaning until you see their face. When you hold them, you'll believe in God.
Maybe this is his way of saving me. My mother lost hers giving birth. The tragedies of my lineage paint the walls of my childhood home.
We don't really talk about it.
I always notice the dining room. Plaster chipped from a vase thrown mid-argument. The glass shattered across the wooden floor. Fragments of a broken marriage fixed with duct tape.
I never want to turn out like that.
If only I knew the paper-thin safety that held me together was a wish. Questions tangled. Is it my fault for chasing a clock that ticks silent? My body is supposed to be a home.
Sometimes I don't feel very good in this life. I feel lonely even when I am loved, and I don't want to push that onto my child.
How selfish to picture being a mother.
But I can't let go of my heart.
How it beats to have a child of my own, and if that day does not come, let my grave marker read aunt, teacher, daughter, but buried 6 feet deep is still the heart of a mother. I'm told it will happen when you least expect it,
and I can almost see it. Dancing with my husband in the glow of the refrigerator. Our kitchen is always stocked. Oven warm,
bellies full with chocolate chip cookies and Friday night pizza. I become their tooth fairy.
I take the shattered glass and grind it into pixie dust.
We take the fear of creating and mother magic, like I believe in my nephew as he calls me auntie. The breath that comes before the giggle of my niece, like I believe in my students when they repeat my advice back to me.
I hear my voice in their poems, and
I am so proud.
Like the girls I used to babysit. Grown up now and away from me. They may not remember a secret handshake, but I do. It's bittersweet. I hear
the best part of being a mother is to watch your kids grow up and see them be happy. And I hold on to this mother of me, held like a little palm wrapped around my pointer finger in the direction of where I'm meant to go.
Judges, I'm sorry we didn't have the technical seminar before we started this, because this mic stands all over the place. All right, judges. I mean, you guys got this down at this point. That's an essay, my friend. That's an essay. All right, from low to high, we have an 8.9.
Whoa.
We have a 9.1. We have a 9.3. We have a 9.7. We have a 9.6 and then a 9.7.
Heard.
All right. Cool. Did you get all that?
That's got it.
All right. That being said, Thanos is allergic to squirrels canonically. Rick off. What is the score?
Total is 28 even.
28 even. before we do get into our next poet, just want to let you guys know, last call for drinks is coming up at 8:30. As we did say, make sure to grab your beverages and any kind of other refreshments from Dragonfly.
And tip them well.
With that being said, Boston Poetry Slam, you folks are on deck. Words are a construct. Slam for your die. Who you guys send it up?
Let me be a mermaid. No. Something more dangerous. A siren, perhaps, laying resplendent on a warm rock. Let me see a ship full of men who think they've conquered something. Let me remind them where they are. See the captain, so brazen on the deck of his ship. Will him to his death. Will all of them dead. So, let me be a siren. Something more bite than song. The word siren is used on fire trucks and ambulances. Vehicles for helping and fixing others. I will fix no one. My teeth will be daggers. The sailors are warned of me that my song will undo them. Let them come. Let them hear how easily I can unmake them. Let me lie in wait, plucking a lute, singing the sweetest song, a rattlesnake in the desert sun, a siren on the open ocean. I am church bells after the funeral. I am aftermath. Let my voice be tidal wave. Let lightning spark from my tongue, crash waves into lighthouses. Watch them crumble into the surf. Relish in the darkness. Find my home on the sharpest rocks and the most dangerous riptides. Then find the calmest ocean. Make it my playground. Just when sailors dream of peaceful port, let them hear me. Let me learn the song's lore, the right one, the wrong one, anyone. I will hold these murderous melodies. Let me be taken by them first. Accept this inheritance by the embrace. Find a way to become power. To be a siren is to be a dagger. Waiting is to be death. Confident.
Essentially, I think this is the first time I've ever heard you perform. I don't know if we've met, but thank you for being here. No problem. This is why I love doing 4x4s like this, guys. I see so many old friends here and so many new ones. So thank you guys for being here. Judges, have you done your jobs? It's plenty of time, plenty of banter. Let's go. All right. From low to high, we have an 8.4. We have an 8.8. A second 8.8. We have a 9.2. And we got a 9.4. Not the numbers, not the imaginary unicorn numbers. The bane of my existence. Like long algebra, long division. Rick on.
Hi. We got a 26.8.
26.8. All right. Guys, on deck is round 4. We are just about wrapping up things here. But before we get to round 4, we do have one more team in the third round. With that being said, Boston Poetry Slam. Who you guys sending up? Groupies! A groupies!
The thing about being trans
and being authentic
is that sometimes to be both
is to end a sentence before it is done.
Example.
I adore my body.
but still ache for a body that makes me feel seen.
Example.
I'm not afraid of the dark.
Because it allows me to see what's burning.
When people find out
what makes me different from most men,
or that I don't identify as one,
their silence becomes all I can see, like I'm facing the corner of a room that is too small for me. Are you going to leave?
Is that you in the getaway car driving away?
Example.
I feel safe.
When the shadows of trees smoke screen my silhouette.
Example. I use my grief as gasoline.
Because even the people who claim to love me
break off their branches to block the road.
What would you do to get to a body you can call home? Example.
I told the truth.
And fireworks launched out of the walls for days. Example.
I like women.
And men.
And people beyond gender.
Why do people squirm so quickly?
Like worms on a hook.
When you show them authenticity, it's like they have this haunting hope their beliefs won't be challenged.
When you say something they don't want to hear,
they will pick your bones out of your limbs.
When they get to the funniest,
it will crack a joke
about how opening the skin on this body like a door
is letting in the air it needs to fuel the blaze.
I'm sorry. Was that too much?
I wanted you to be honest. Just not like that.
But can I ask?
Are you binding?
Did you have the surgery?
Do you fuck like a man?
Do you moan like a woman?
You can be honest with me. Did it hurt?
Isn't that self-mutilation?
Do you still talk with your family?
Can you still get pregnant?
What about your period?
Ugh, that's weird to think about.
You don't regret it, right?
You know you have to be careful, right?
There are people who do not agree with you.
I just want you to be safe.
You know that, right?
My cousin's son just came out.
And oh my God, he is such a flame.
You remind me of him, actually. I promise I'm a good listener. I want to know how this journey has been for you. Please tell me. It felt like being a spark in the woods.
Once the trees caught fire, all that I knew burned. Can you hear the last of the smoldering? Does it sound like finishing up? Come on.
Poets over points. Put it on a shirt. Give me 70%.
Nah.
It's fair.
Nah.
I know math. All right. That's everybody. So, from low to high, we have a 9.0. We have a 9.2. We have a 9.5. We have a second 9.5. And we have a 9.2. On the numbers. Your thoughts, my follically. I don't want to say impaired, but like.
Choices are being made, my friend. Choices are being made.
It's a gas leak tonight. What's the
gonna
score?
strike a match. Total is 28.2.
28.2. That's round 3. Nothing else. So we gotta get to the 4th. We gotta bring things around. We gotta get to the final countdown. And to do that, we need to figure out what order this is going to go.
We have an order.
There is an order.
I understand that. Whatever, give me my drum rolls. So, for round 4, we got Slam for Your Die. We got Boston Poetry Slam. We got Prop Slam. We got Bill City Speaks. Boston Poetry Slam, you folks are on deck. Slam for Your Die, who are you sending up?
Poem in which I am a doe, leaping joyfully through a field of clover.
Poem in which I am covered in tufts of soft brown fur, soft as the monarchs and the jewel wings that dance in the air about my head. Poem in which they brush their tiny forelegs against the tips of my ears and the end of my nose. Poem in which the sun lands gently on my spine like a dragonfly settling on a lily pad. Poem in which there is not a ripple. Poem in which there is not a wave. Poem in which I am fast as rain. Poem in which I am effortless as sedge blooming from fertile soil. Poem in which I am as sleek and delicate as an oak leaf drifting in summer's breeze. Poem in which, when I run, it's not to escape danger, but just to feel the wind embrace me. Poem in which the snapping of twigs behind me is an indication of a chance for nourishment when foliage is scant, not a predator lurking in his hunt. Poem in which even the sharpest parts of me are draped in velvet. Poem in which I am a fawn speckled white, not a child holding antlers to my head and dreaming. Poem in which I can outrun the danger with a flash of light, a graceful stride, disappearing into thickets of hemlock and maple and birch. Poem in which all around me the trees. Poem in which all around me the streams and the valleys and the rock falls and the hills. Poem in which I am free to run everywhere my legs will take me. Poem in which the forest has always been home, is not desiccated to asphalt. Poem in which bird song was never replaced by the throated growl of oncoming traffic. Poem in which the hunter sits not in his gabled farmhouse, seeing me as only hide and meat. Poem in which there is more to me than aftermath. Poem in which there is more to me than the way my neck mounts cleanly on a plinth of cedar. Poem in which the thunder that echoes is simply music that the landscape makes and is not the sound of my father's gun. Poem in which he will never emerge from the shadows cloaked in a suit of blazing fire, will never draw down breathless with anticipation, line my center mass within his crosshairs. Poem in which, despite the danger, I stand tall in a wide open field at sunset, my eyes wet and gleaming and golden in the light. Poem in which crosshatched lead or broadside arrow can never find me, never silence my heart's bleeding. Poem in which I...
Judges, the audience has their opinions. You guys are the ones that submitted your resumes. Joke's on them. All right. Beat up together. From low to high, we have an 8.9. We have a second 8.9. We have a 9.5. We have a 9.6. And we have a 9.7. You know how we do it? It's for the poet. It's not for the numbers. Do not get mad at the numbers. Or the poet. Nobody should ever be mad at these poets unless they say something fucked up. But at the top, we said no fucked up shit. So. Ricka.
Hi.
What's up?
We got a 28 even for
28 even! William James, I ripped up my throat on that one. All right, cool. That being said, Prof Slam, you folks are on deck. Boston Poetry Slam. Who are you guys? Oh, what? We're round 4?
What's up?
I have round 4 as Slam Free, Boston, Prof Slam. Correct or incorrect?
B.
Hooray!
B-A-D-C.
What?
We have B-A-D-C, which is
B-A-D-C.
B is slam free. Then A is Boston Poetry Slam. Then D is Prop Slam, and C is Mill City Speaks. That is round 4.
Did I do it wrong at some point? I couldn't be a bad host. That could be it.
Second round, India, like the name was already.
Yeah, A was second in round 2. CADB.
Yeah, so if we were already second one, then in this round, Sorry.
Yo, that makes sense. I'm looking at it right now.
I am following. Yeah, I'm following the order that is provided for Northeast this year. That's
okay.
What's been recommended to me in which.
So,
this is the order.
Okay,
we can.
So the order is Boston. Then is that what we're officially
Slam
doing?
for Your Dice, then Boston Poetry Slam, then Prop Slam, then Mill City Speaks. Yes.
Okay. I don't know. Is everybody cool with that, or do we want to? Okay.
Run it.
Okay, and
We'll discuss it after.
All right. Like I said, Prop Slam on deck. Boston Poetry Slam. Who do folks set it up?
Boston Poetry Slam is coming up.
Yeah.
Prop Slam's on deck.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yep. So Boston Poetry Slam.
Okay, Boston Poetry Slam. Who you guys set it up?
Holy shit! Oh my god.
I love my friends wet, bursting with fluids, drenching me like an exploding fountain.
My friends soak t-shirts.
Pit stains like empire, ever expanding. They sob into tissues, bleed through the bandage.
How they even pee their pants when they're excited with too much joy.
My friends are as moist as they come. I don't want a dry relationship. I want a love that lubricates the bonds between us.
Hearts on sleeves.
Devotion dripping. Salt-soaked skin shimmering.
I want sweaty palms leaked into sweaty palms.
An ocean of connection rising out of tides.
I want my friends to splash me in the body's waves on beaches with only us.
I want my friends to hug me after they've been watering their seeds all day. Leave me as wet as they leave their plants to be. I want my friends to leave me covered in them so they never really leave.
My friends sweat on me under strobe light when the music is bumping, hair swishing through the air, spraying me like a garden sprinkler.
My friends sneeze on me when we're in a quiet room. And there's nothing quiet about the sound of viscous liquid coming from their nose, causing us to be seen. My friends either sweat too much or pee too often. I am drawn to people who are bursting with their own living. As if my love for you will never run dry.
My friends weep into my shoulder when the world is too heavy to bear.
They are the bathwater I soak in. They heal me just from sticking my toes in.
My friends dampen no mood.
Just the soil we need to bloom.
I am saturated in the downpour of my friends.
I'm wet for friendship. And what is friendship if not dripping with love for people?
How many of my friends have I snuggled on a humid day?
Teared up with at a concert, spilled drinks on in the club.
Held their hair back as they projectile vomit into a toilet.
To truly love someone is to know every drop of them. To care for them despite the storm. To not be afraid of their thunder. To always dance in their rain.
To let their affection land on you like fresh snowfall on Christmas morning. And make angels in the banks of my friends.
To fall into them like a saltine into a pool. Soggy with the wanting.
Ring me as I am soaking up this love.
As in my fingers are prunes from holding on to this passion. As in my pores are
floating with joy.
When I say I am dripping with love for my friends, what I'm saying is I know the acquiescence of them.
Have tasted their salts.
Have swallowed the spray from their coughs.
Sweat and saliva is the type of intimacy I want. And when I am without my friends,
I am dehydrated and longing. No sun can dry up this lake.
Embrace me like a waterfall.
Immerse me like a rainforest.
On this sea I've set my sails, on a current that will always lead me back to my friends.
Make some noise along with it. Judges, do your thing. Get some scores here. I think I got just about all of them. Cool. With that being said, from low to high, we have an 8.9. We have a 9.3. We have a 9.5. We have another 9.5. And we have a 9.8. Wake up. What do we got?
Hydrated.
We got a total score of 28.3.
28.3. Thank you again, guys. Mill City Speaks, you folks are on deck. With that being said, props, and you guys have enough.
I am not woman if I am not black, brown back to carry bone and burden, strength presumed from heavy curled crown. I am not black if I am not woman, fuel for a man's deviance. I am not deviance if I am not man. I am not man. I am sex. I am body filled with D's, sire, spilling down my knuckle. He is not proud if I am not prize, mouth dripping trophy. I am not wife if I am not thoroughbred. Pedestal high, even on my knees, a bitch of good pedigree. I am not woman if I am not secret. I speak wall. I fluent shadow. Umbra his favorite hour of day. Dim-lit candor calling him bedside. He is, I am not light if I am not weight, pressing into his sternum, aching for a beat to throb to. He is not low if he is not down, eyes wanting, head swelling with discreet thirst. I water stem into trunk, he pollens petal into fruit. We keep the bloom quiet to ourselves. I blend in with the boys. I shroud in sunlight. I black when it's bright. I am not ashamed if I am not acknowledged. I am not ashamed if I am not a man. He sees a woman. He wants a woman. Here he is. He is not pulsing if he is not purposeful. He is hand clutching my laurels, praying I am not blowhard, braggart, showboat. I am not big if I am not mouth, ready to spit truth, primed to shut for safety. I am not mouth if I am not woman, ready to slip proof of my divine feminine, primed for pride even in danger's face. I am not woman if I am not black. I am not black if I am not proud. I birth men free. Look how he leaves the room head high, dark skin polished dawn, his relief resting on my spine. A woman who knows how to carry a load, a woman who knows the power of her throat.
All right. Contracts coming to an end at the end of this round. So that being said, we only got a little bit more. All right. So From low to high, we got a 9.2. We got a 9. Or actually, I apologize. I'm sorry. Back it up. We got a 9.1. We got a 9.2. We got a 9.3. We have another 9.3. And we have a 9.6. Rick, what do we have?
We got a 27.8.
27.8. Back to the poet. All right, guys. With that being said, this is the end of the 4th round. So we only have one team left. Mill City Speaks. Who are you sending up? Steve
I used to listen to hardcore. Now I listen to podcasts for William James. Sometimes someone who knows my crowded rock club, vegan co-op living room, some fucking train yard in Everett past will ask me what my favorite hardcore band is. And I say, I don't have just one favorite because it's true, I don't. And they'll say, you must have a favorite song. And I'll say, yes, I do. But it's not the sort of thing I could just come out and like tell you. Like most things in my life, it takes a story. When my niece Cora was 3 years old, some unfortunate circumstance would arise, a blueberry that was too mushy, a toy that would not do the thing it was supposed to do, and she would screw up her little toddler face with her 3-year-old tears, and I would say, Cora, are you upset? And she would, and I would say, do you want to yell about it? And she would, ah! And I would, ah! And she, ah! 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 And that's it. That's my favorite hardcore song. In every mass of warm bodies, you could feel it start through the bass and the drums and the guitar, till ripped up out through the lead singer's lips and spilled out over the crowd. And all of us, the posers, the punks, the hardcore kids, anyone who craved the freedom of the pit and the spit and the swinging elbows would open our mouths and ah! And I lied. It's not my favorite hardcore song. It's my favorite song. It's the only song. It's a song anyone can sing because there are no words. Because it's every word. It's a song my ancestors sang in Keene and in Cottage for Rosh Hashanah and Hogmanay. The song every child sings the first time oxygen hits their lungs. The song, the thing I reach for instead of the bottle or the needle. The song that comes out and spills out of every throat. The thing we send out into the world that always comes back, but never comes back alone. The song we go to the show to sing. The one that says we are still here to sing it. The one that goes,
Waiting on judges for our finals. We have a couple.
The easiest number
ever.
All right.
You give that shit a 0.
I will say, is there any way that could be a little darker, maybe?
or higher.
Yeah, okay. All right, I got it. So, from low to high, we have a 9.4. We have a 9.7. We have another 9.7. We have a 9.8. We have a 9.9. What is that?
That gives us a total score of 29.2.
29! Guys, that's a slam.
Whoa!
That's a slam. But, you guys mind if I share something?
Give it up for your heart!
I will, you know what, I'll do mine and then I'll let you know what's going on.
Play. I love that poet, and it's hot wine.
You should marry that poet.
Oh, you'll make her blush.
They turned my power off today. I went to work this morning, kissed my wife goodbye, kissed my cat goodbye, and while I was working my ass off, they turned my power off. Never mind me getting in my car, 30 miles till empty, 32-mile drive there and back, and praying that my paycheck comes through by the time I leave. They shut it off after I left. It didn't matter to them that it was 86 degrees out and that my cat's fountain was shut off. They just turned it off. I come home early. Because I work in a warehouse and consumed by heat, I am lightheaded, so I go home to an apartment in the dark. I pay the money. It's not mine, but fuck, man. I just paid my bills and have nothing to my name, but it is paid. Silence. I call and I tell them, look, I got animals. My wife has a medical device. I need this now. Best we can do is tomorrow morning. See, because when it comes to tearing a life apart, it's instant. When it comes, when they get their money, it's instant. When you cry and you beg and you plead, they have no power. They turned my power on today. But why do I still feel like I'm in the dark? All right. So, we did a slam. I think you guys were there for it. I guess, first and foremost, can we get a round of applause for our amazing judges? Did their dangest. What we are going to do, because we do have a few folks that are waiting on our little wait list, and we do have a little bit of time, we're going to tease you guys a little bit more, and we're going to announce the winners after we get a couple poets up here. So,
I like that idea.
With that being said, before we do get to those poets, if we could just have a representative from each team just meet Rickov in the hallway in the next few minutes, just so we can clear some things up. But with that being said, I'm going to hand things. Sadly, I know you guys are tired of hearing my voice, or not tired of it. I don't know. Ricky, save me.
Let's give it up for Mike, y'all. Mike was holding it down. All right, this has been a really beautiful Wednesday. The vibes keep on going. I'm going to continue this. We can do a collective effort to keep the vibes going. We got some very talented, cute open mic here, and we're gonna do our best to get a couple of folks on before we announce our winners. If you rock with me, can I get yeah? All right. Should I do on deck, or should I just surprise y'all? Okay, that's very considerate. Nick and Yomar, you guys are gonna be on deck. All right. I'm really excited to bring up this next homie who's going to be a surprise, because we like surprises. Okay, keep that energy going. You feel inspired from the slam. I want y'all to welcome up to the stage. Give it up for G.
detention box.
Thank you.
It's funny. You all colonized the material world, bastardized our relation to nature, raised natures, but you could not stop there. No, you turned your gaze to the sky, colonized the heavens. So how am I supposed to take you seriously when you steal stories? Like the one about the socialist immigrant executed by the state, only for you all to steal immigrants to execute him in the state. You read the wrong sins into the crucifixions. You saw the forgiving of your sin. I saw a mother who lost her child. A child that believes sex workers are worthy of humanity, that food is a human right, that camel is more likely to get through a needle than must or seal into heaven. The crucifixion wasn't a metaphor for your guilt. The crucifixion was a lesson in revolutionary suicide. When the body is martyred, the spirit moves the cause. Because they crucified a Latino in front of the police prison in D.C. with all that surveillance, proximity to law enforcement. They made a piñata out that boy in 2026. And the police stay silent for 3 days. And that's just so Isaiah can rise in memory, rise in each protest chant, rise in this poem. Wasn't his mom married too? Did he not deserve to breathe? Did he not deserve communion? But not from you all. When you're so easily able to consume your Savior, you speak of God, and all I can see is the devil in your eyes. You know no God. My God, my God, my God is a slave rebellion. My God is Native Hawaiians killing John Cook. My God are Spanish priests defecting from the Spanish crown for maroonage. My God is John Brown's gun. My God is Hampton's coalition. My God is Tubman's plan. My God is in a room when organizers speak and consciousness is praising. My God took over churches for the poor in New York and Chicago. My God was the first brick thrown at Stonewall. My God is the breath of a Palestinian child being rescued from the rubble. My God is a revolution. My God, my God, my God.
Yo, G, this is your first time on this one, right?
Yeah.
All right, this is gonna be the first time we're gonna do this tonight, but can I get a please come back on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Please come back!
Woo! All right, look, you're rocking, all right? They're still talking in the hallway. Cute. It's like they're hanging out. All right, on deck, we have the homie Christopher. You're on deck, okay? I want to welcome him on the stage. You know, since we got 2 mics, might as well bring up 2 lovely homies. Clap it up for the homie Nick and Omar to the stage!
Contact warning of drug abuse.
To go from sons to statistics.
Loneliness must follow you home, like a shadow that never sleeps. My father seems so innocent, but when there's no eyes but mine watching, I'm able to witness his hand turn fist, made the first woman I loved turn black and blue.
My father loses himself between cocaine lines, lies about the rolled up bills on the table,
Surrenders to the war he's been fighting, locks pain behind his teeth, traps tears in the darkness of his brown eyes. His blood drains down the kitchen sink.
His prescription, a haunting, a monster behind the bathroom mirror.
His trauma entwined like Sissel braided into my sister's hair. The noose hangs like a threat, wraps around my throat,
raises me by the neck.
I will not become the entanglement of my father's fears. The fraying at the seams
of my breath is the unraveling of a boy,
becoming a man too early. Real strength is honesty. Is decoding a genetic makeup of a breakdown.
Is diffusing the bomb in your chest.
Untying the knot in your stomach. Unleashing the demons. Even if it means to burn the whole house down.
want you to give a big round of applause for our lovely homie.
Christopher Claus to the stage!
That's my friend! I love my friend! Yes!
The Instagram relationship guru says, dudes, all she really wants is for you to hold her emotional puke bucket, to thank her for sharing, and then ask her if she's got any more where that came from. I cannot imagine that this is the kind of nurture anyone would crave. My wife says, I would love that. The alternative for me is to not be the one holding a puke bucket. The alternative for her is to be puking alone. In the car, on the way to the Gilfeather Turnip Festival in rural Vermont, we listened to an NPR podcast because we have master's degrees we can't afford and tote bags, and what else are we supposed to do? Shankar Vedantam's guest says, sometimes in relationships, a cactus is in love with a fern. We lock eyes, and for once in a long time, are thinking exactly the same thing. She, of course, is the fern, thriving in clustered community, in soggy soil, sparse sunlight and regular rain. If not tended frequently, her broad, thin fronds so easily curl. It keeps happening. I swear, I just watered her yesterday, or the day before, but she has roots that crave a frequent soaking. My occasional sprays with a mister bottle will only do so much. So I guess that makes me the cactus. It's not about the spines. I try to keep mine soft. It's more about my niche in the ecosystem. The way I sprout a comfortable distance from everyone I love, because you can't spread your roots when it's too crowded, you know. I too need sunlight. I'm photosynthetic, green. I need rain a couple times a year. But she just looks at my dry soil and is so tempted to overwater. And I get it. I know for a lot of plants that regular soaking works, but I'm built different. I sprouted in a place that taught me to hoard connection when you can get it and not expect any the next day. Those few days a year that it does rain now, I unfold my pleats, barrel out, soak it in. I want her to feel like that every day. But for her broad fronds to stay the way they are requires regular soaking and not what I have to offer. So it's going to require something different. The setting of a reminder alarm, a shift in perspective. So the cactus buys a watering can, a fresh bucket, refills the Kleenex on her bedside table. And the fern will do what fern will do. Sometimes that means I get drenched on days I need at least. But there are worse things than being loved a little more than I asked. Here.
Give it up for Christopher Claus, y'all.
All right, I'm really excited. Yo, Mike, you want to join us back on stage for his closing? Yes. We're excited to, we finished doing all the math. So thank y'all for rocking with us. We're excited to welcome. Should we bring all the poets on the stage? Is that gonna be fun? Not enough room. All right, we'll do a group photo later. All right.
Oh, I thought you were joining me.
Oh, I mean,
No. I will. I've steered the ship myself. I will finish. I will park the ship myself. All right. So we got results in, and it turns out you're all cuties. First and foremost. Second of all, I'm just gonna give you guys a score. I was gonna say raw dog. I said raw dog. It's raw dog. All right. In fourth place. Better not. In fourth place, the homies Mill City Speaks with a total score of 107. 107. In third place, Slam for Your Die with a total score of 108. In second place, with a total score of 111.6. Boston Poetry Slam. Your good process of elimination means that our winners tonight, with a total score of 114.5, are the homies out of Providence, Rob
we have participation prizes. Thank y'all for being here.
I walked in and was told, it's going now, go!
Yo, big shout out to Mike one more time for hosting this. Much love to our lovely co-organizers and co-hosts Connor and Ricka holding it down back here. Shout out to Dragonfly Cafe and all the lovely folks who touched the mic and also helped make this happen. Just being here for vibes, y'all. Thank y'all so much. If you feel, inspired, we invite you to continue to show up for other poetry events all across the Northeast. We're here first and third Wednesday. Get connected, show some love. We're going to be hanging out for just a little bit. We're going to be closing up. The venue will be closing around 9 o'clock. You don't have to go home, right?
No, but you can't stay here.
Yes. So thank y'all so much, y'all. Appreciate
y'all.
y'all.
Would be a good place for a group photo if we can get one.
Yeah, we're down for some group photos. Thank y'all so much,
More
y'all.
cute outfits. I think they should.
Outfits, y'all.
These were found in the women's bathroom downstairs.
Appreciate y'all.
I don't go in there.
Thank y'all.
I'm sorry. No, it's fine. We take a photo. People need to know about the after. You would like to know about the after? There's a public thing about the after.
Feel free to join us at the afters. Want to go to Tavern? Tavern for the afters. That's it. Thank you. Tavern and for the afters.